Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of silver has moved in the last week and how the price of silver can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of silver, what we have seen, there is a continuous upside we have seen, and if you look at this trend, what we have seen in the week chart, that it is an inverted hammer. Okay, what inverted hammer shows that there is an upside movement can be seen, but there is a change in the trend. So what we have seen this week, it is forming a red candle. Looking at this particular chart, probability can be high that it is already at a strong support. Okay, so a bounce back can be seen, but if the price didn't bounce back, we can see it can go further low, and a probability of going towards 48.6 can be seen, then to a level of 48.8.3. Suppose if it started going down, we can see a further fall, but if it started sustaining this level, it can move towards 49.5, and from there a further upside towards 51.5. This is what we can see. Okay, and see, if you look at this trend, there is a trend is forming, a narrow pattern is forming. If you look at a day wise chart also, weekly chart also, you can see this level. Suppose if it started sustaining above this level, a further upside can be seen, and if it started going above this level, probably going towards 51.2 can be seen, and from there a further high can be seen towards $52.5. And if that sustain, a further upside can be seen. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of silver can go in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description, and please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, looking at this particular chart, there is a clear indication that the previous week was very volatile, and it has already touched its high of around all-time high of around $54.5. This is what we have seen looking at this particular chart, and there is a zone. If you look at this zone where the price was moving, okay, once started moving below this particular level, chance of touching 48.5 is there, and if the price moving below this level, a further downfall can be seen towards a level of around 48.2. Okay, and then what we can see, a further fall. There will be a zone breakout, so further fall can be seen, but if it started going upside, a probability of touching 49.4 can be seen, and if that sustain, a further upside can be seen towards next level of around $51. Okay, and once the price going above 51, a further upside can be seen towards a level of 52.5, and then a further high can be seen. Okay, so you have to understand, as soon as the price rises above a level of around $49.5, keep trailing your SL by 0.5 or 0.3. This is what you can do best. Okay, or if the price started falling below this level, a further fall can be seen towards 48.6, and once the price falling below this level, you can again trail your SL by 0.3 or 0.5. This is what you can do, and then a further fall can be seen. Okay, now looking at this particular chart, if you look at the dollar index also, it is trading above $100. So dollar index is always mostly reversal to gold and silver, even natural gas and crude. Okay, so when the price of dollar index rises, we see the price of gold, crude and all these comes down, and vice versa. Okay, now looking at this particular chart, what we can see, the price if sustain above 49, we can see a further upside because this is a strong support, so a bounce back can be seen. But if the price started falling below this level, it can move towards 48.16, support one, and then from there we can see it can touch a level of $48, and once the price falling below $48, a further fall can be seen towards 47.6, which falling below that particular level, chance of touching 47.03 can be there, and then we can see it will come towards 46.5. Okay, then we can see there can be a further fall towards a strong level of 45.6. Trailing your SL is very important, so you have to understand trailing your SL by 0.3 is important, so that you can at least capture a higher movement towards downside. But suppose if started sustaining, we can see it can touch a level of $49.27, and if the price going above this level, probability of touching 51.2 is there. Okay, and if the price moving over 51.2, a further high can be seen towards next level of $52.5, and if the price moving over 52.5, a further upside can be seen. You have to understand, as soon as the price sustain of 52.5, there is higher chances that it can break its all-time high and can go above a level of 54.5. So best you can do, you can keep trailing your SL after the price started going above a level of $49.4. So chances are high, at least you capture a big movement towards 52.5 to a level of 54.5, and then towards a level of 55 also.